All right, guys, we're back with another Professor X testing video, and this is another viewer request. So we're going to be jumping into the global hero section, and we're going to be doing another test with a combination of different Liberty members to see if we can help some of you guys out there that are needing this combination to get through Professor X. Guys, if you get some value out of this video, make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you get notified every time I drop a Professor X video. And if you think some of your friends or alliance mates can get some value, make sure you share this with them. And I always forget this, but we do have a link for our Discord in the description. So if you guys are interested in joining that, please feel free. We'd love to have you. So let's jump in here now that we've got all that out of the way. And, of course, we're going to try the Logan node first. But here is the team that we are going to be trying. Except Cap Sam. All right, so this is the squad that we've been asked to test. We're going to go ahead and switch her to a Raider for now. And let's jump in here and see how it goes. Okay. We're going to go ahead and try over here. Okay, perfect. He did not stun Ancient One or Emma. Okay, let's stay over here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get Cap Sam going. Okay, let's go after Logan. See if we can get rid of his first life. All right. Let's go ahead and get in here with Ancient One. All right, there goes Logan's first life. All right, let's go ahead and use his basic. All right, now Dawkins going to go. I don't know how this is going to turn out. We really need to get rid of both the Dawkins, but we'll see how it goes. We may have to try a different combination attack at the beginning so we can eliminate both the Dawkins, but we'll see. All right. All right, let's go ahead and use his special. And of course, the pandas are going to keep reviving because it seems like they never die. All right. So we cannot access. The only negative thing about having Cap Sam instead of Patriot is that you cannot get access to Logan. And I can tell you right now, we're dead. I am yet to beat this level with any team if a Dawkin is alive after we take our turns. So we're going to have to adjust this up and get both of the Dawkins killed right out of the gate. The way to be able to get through this is after the initial wave, only having the pandas and Logan left. And since he's way down here by himself and we can't ever get access to him, we're going to start down here so we can get some damage on him. Okay. And then, of course, that's not going to work. You cannot start out with Ancient One or Emma stunned. So let's start that over again. All right. Why in the world? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get going with Cap Sam. Okay, so hopefully Ancient One will get rid of both of them. And they'll bleed out. He's going to bleed out, I believe. So we definitely need to get over here and get him killed. Okay. Very good. There we go. That is exactly what we were looking for. Okay, let's go. He's going to go ahead and do his ultimate. All right. All right, very good. Now we've got access to Logan. We're going to rewind him. Okay. He's gone. Okay, we need to go ahead and get him killed before he goes with his special again. All right, perfect. Now we'll just go ahead and put it on auto real quick and get rid of the panda. And we're good. All right, very good. So that took probably 5 or 6 times. Obviously, you guys didn't see the resets where Emma or Ancient One got stunned, but we'll go ahead and take that. All right, let's get into this node now. Okay. Now, a lot of my testing with Ancient One on this node, I've had to make her a fortifier in order to keep her alive. We're going to go ahead and start out with her as a raider, and we will adjust accordingly if we need to. All right. We've got good bunching, so hopefully Ancient One on their side goes close to last. Perfect. All right, and then they got Emma to go, I believe. So hopefully that doesn't kill Joaquin, and it does. All right. So let's go ahead and get out of there. Ultimately, you'd like Emma to go before Ancient One, and you'd like Ancient One to go close to last. So she's not putting all those negative effect on your characters, and then everyone else hitting into them. So sometimes you got to reset a few times until you get that right. But that is the name of the game on this section. Cosmic or Global Hero is absolutely the most difficult section, hands down. But it's also the most fun. And you have the most characters available to try it with, too. All right. So we got a good grouping again. Okay. She went way too early. That's probably not going to be good. I also don't really know why Emma's starting out over there with her ultimate. Okay, Peggy's gone. Okay. Let's try it again. All right. We'd like to see Emma go early. And we'd like to see not Ancient One go right out of the gate. That's not what we want to see. Either that or Emma go last and do not go after Joaquin. Okay. So here's what I think we want to do. We want to stun Emma, and then we want to go all in on Joaquin. Okay. Now, obviously, we don't have a choice but to use her basic because she has ability block. But I would recommend using her basic on the first turn regardless, because if you do not, you're going to give speed up to Shadow King, and I do not recommend that. Okay, let's go ahead and use her special so we can get retaliation on our side because we're going to need it because they're about to start taking turns. Okay, let's keep going after Joaquin. Okay, let's get in here with his basic. We'd really like to get rid of Joaquin. Heal self and all liberty. We could use that. Generate 2 ability energy, attack the primary and adjacent targets, apply 1 vulnerable, reduce speed bar by 25%. I mean, really, as much as I want to go after him, we really need to reduce her speed bar. So let's go ahead and you go right there and back up Peggy a little bit. Okay, now we're going to use her ultimate and try to kill Joaquin. Because we really, really need him dead. Okay. Because now Joaquin cannot heal the rest of the Liberty members. Okay. We really need to start going after Peggy. Alright. We got his ultimate coming. We've got death proofs. Hopefully Emma will last through that. She does not have a vulnerable for a striker attack. Okay, Peggy's going to go. Okay, we got a slow. We're going to have some retaliation here, which is good. All right. Now we need to stun Cap Sam. We do not want him going. Okay, let's go ahead and use his special. All right. Let's go ahead and go after Ancient One. All right, she's going. We cannot get access to Emma, which isn't great. Okay, here comes his special. Okay, he did not hit Emma. That's good. All right, we still cannot get to Emma, so let's go after Peggy. All right, let's go ahead and use her special. Until Emma goes, we're not going to be able to get rid of Barrier because only Emma and Patriot get rid of Barrier, and we do not have Patriot. We need to go ahead and rewind her speed. Okay. All right, let's get in here on Peggy some more. All right. Let's go ahead and use her ultimate here so we can hit everyone. All right, now we need to get rid of Emma. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and use his ultimate. Very good. Let's go ahead and stun Cap Sam. Okay. Now we can just put this on auto. And it's all over from here. All right, there we go. All right, guys. Well, that right there is the Liberty. Of course, minus Patriot, throw in Cap Sam with Emma and Ancient One. If this is something you guys were interested in seeing, I hope you get some value from this. I hope it helps you get through Professor X. Guys, if you did get some value, let me know in the comments. Let me know how you guys are doing with Professor X. I always want to hear that stuff. Have an awesome 4th of July weekend, guys. Be safe out there. Enjoy the time with your family. And until the next video, you know the drill. Stay positive and enjoy the game, guys.